asked me questions about DSA, mostly about trees and binary trees. The PG students get single occupancy AC hostels, so those are good. In Delhi,
Did you
obviously, the
just say
food has
AC
to be good.
hostels?
Yeah. So when you get into IIT Delhi in MTech, you have to give four tests. So basically,
Hi everyone and welcome to Brute Force again. So today we have with us Dharmisha. I guess many of you already know her. So she's completing her MTech from IIT Delhi. She has been a gate ranker previously in 2022, right?
yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, in a few months she is going to be a software developer. So I guess a lot of you already know her. And in this discussion, basically we are going to discuss the admission process in IIT Delhi. So we all know that interview is being taken for a lot of years, recently. Uh, from a lot of years, actually, it is being continued, I think,
Yeah, I mean,
interview
last year
process.
they didn't take an interview, but
Okay.
other than that, they used to take an interview.
It used to, exactly. So we don't know what is going to happen, but anyways, this discussion is going to be exciting, I think. And also apart from that, as she is already completing her masters, so how the journey has been after gate, and we will discuss these things. So, but just before that, I would like to request you to please introduce yourself.
Yeah, so thank you so much for having me. So I am Dharmisha Sharma, and as you told, I'm doing my MTech at IIT Delhi. And before my MTech, I was working as a systems engineer at Infosys. I worked for approximately 3 years there. And during my last year, I started preparing for GATE, and then I got admission at IIT Delhi for my MTech. So that is what I'm doing right now.
Nice. It was nice. And so my first question is actually going to be uh, that how the journey has been after gate. So for the last 2 years you have been in IIT Delhi, and like how life has changed after that, and how do you see yourself like after this part, after this journey? How do you see yourself from the past 2 years?
Yeah, so basically after GATE, after coming to IIT Delhi, obviously it's not been an easy journey. Even after GATE, I mean, you have to prepare for the other screening, the tests and the interviews, so that is also a little hectic. And then after getting admission, it's kind of another world, very intimidating, obviously, because there are so many new things and all the people around you are so good at doing what they are doing that you kind of, you're like, I don't know what I'm doing right now. Am I doing it right or not? So like at least for the first semester, at least it was like, where am I, what am I doing? Am I doing it right? Like we had around 3 compulsory courses, and the first one was advanced data structures and algorithms. So you've learned about DSA in your gate, but then this is something else. And then initially it used to be a little intimidating, but then you kind of get the hang of it, and then you kind of start enjoying the process. And there are so many people around you, and they're always ready to help, which is also a good thing. So it makes the process a little easier. So it's not easy, obviously, but you'll get the hang of it, and then you'll kind of start enjoying it.
Actually, I kind of relate to what you just said. So my experience was I belong to I mean, I did my bachelor's in a very normal tier 3 college, a government college in West Bengal. So
Same here,
suddenly
yeah.
after coming to IIT Bombay, my perspective, yeah, totally changed. I see people around me doing so many things simultaneously,
Yeah.
and also being that good in doing those things. So I was like, मुझे ये करना है,
Hmm.
वो करना है, मतलब करूँ क्या इसमें? And also
Uh,
courses का pressure बहुत रहता है. I think a lot of people
right.
underestimate the pressure there is in MTech TA. So
Right. The
yeah,
assignments are another level here,
exactly.
So, but ठीक है, करते
And
करते you kind of get to know how to do it.
yeah, exactly. वैसे मतलब some people my in the initial days my seniors used to tell me that first sem अगर survive कर लिया तो rest of the things will be easy. So but with time I actually learned that it doesn't get easy, you just get habituated with the pressure.
Yeah, I mean, you know, kind of how to manage the stress and everything, how to manage your time.
Exactly.
And
Mhm.
sometimes, initially, जब assignments आते, then you're like, I don't know how to do it. But after some time, you're like, okay, ठीक है, we'll see what to do about it. No worries. We have done it for one semester. We'll do the other 3 semesters as well. So it gets, you get the hang of it.
And for me, it's like it's not about her. I'm taking about my side, that it's not just about getting the hang of it. It's also about surviving with the low scores. So somehow I just got habituated. ठीक है, नहीं मिल रहा marks, मिलेगा भी नहीं. So yeah. So now let's just talk about the interview process. So back in your days, I thought, yeah, there was this interview. How was the interview, and what all things are there? Yeah.
So like I gave it in 2022. So
Mhm.
for like my interview, they had asked me questions about DSA, mostly about trees and binary trees, a little bit about arrays, and then they asked to write some codes for some basic sorting algorithms, complexities and everything. For some people, they also asked the mathematical proofs of the complexities and everything, but for me, they didn't ask any of that. And other than that, वही मतलब मोस्टली तो जस्ट डीएसए लिटिल अबाउट द सिस्टम्स एंड एवरीथिंग थोड़ा सा ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम्स डीबीएमएस and yeah, that was I think mostly, but for a lot of people they asked a lot of mathematical questions as well. For some of the people they asked like some basic ones also, like how to plot a log graph, and then for some they also asked the proofs of various things. So the interview also depends on the kind of interviewer you are getting. For me, fortunately, I got an interviewer who only asked me about DSA because I had already learnt about it. So it was a little easier for me. The mathematics part gets a little difficult because usually computer science people are not into maths. So giving answers for the mathematical questions is a little difficult. But other than that, it was okay. I mean,
So
if you have
this,
prepared for GATE, then
hmm,
you can clear the interview
yeah.
basically.
So I guess, but like the topics we have already discussed, I thought the interview process was actually interesting also to attend such an interview.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They
How
also
long it
ask you
was like?
little about your BTech project. Sorry,
How long it was the interview? If
25,
you
30
remember, like
minutes.
25, 30. All right. So actually, back in those days, I was very interested to go into IIT Delhi interview. So I filled the form of top five IITs. Then one of my friend,
Hmm.
one very close friend, got the interview letter. But I was like, मुझे क्यों नहीं आया letter? Then I figured out कि अच्छा मैंने
Hmm.
फॉर्म फिल किया था, पेमेंट नहीं किया था.
Uh,
Yeah.
I did
So
the interview for MTech research at IIT Bombay. I also got into MTech research for that, but it was 3 years long. So I was like, okay, I'll do my MTech in 2 years, and that's fine.
that's a valid choice. Yeah. MTech research बहुत लंबा होता है. I mean, no offenses, but like for me, I think, yeah, 3 years research is not
Yeah,
my
I
cup of
mean,
tea.
because I was also working for 3 years, then it was like, no, मतलब 2 साल पढ़ के बहुत है.
Hmm.
I can't survive 3 years
And अभी तो लगता है
for
2 साल was too much.
हाँ,
So
right. And
हाँ,
then these are some never-ending 2 years.
exactly. Yeah. So you have already given a little taste about coursework and the pressures workload. So like, can you just brief about what are the courses? How much workload is there in IIT Delhi and Tech TA?
Workload तो मतलब you are working 24/7. I mean, there's no end to the work you do there. There's something that I think only IIT Delhi does because I have not heard about it anywhere. So when you get into IIT Delhi in MTech, uh, you have to give four tests. So basically, they are tests on operating system, DBMS, AI, and computer networks. So you
It's
basically
like
need to clear at least two uh,
when it
like exams.
happens
These are
during
waiver
entrance, or
exams. So when you enter the first week, I think the first or second week, you need to give these exams, and you need to clear at least two of these. If you don't, then you need to take bridge courses. So you'll have to do at least two bridge courses out of these four exams. So you'll have to sit with the BTech people and then attend the classes and give
wow,
the exam and everything. So if you clear those exams, then the journey will be a little easier for you, because obviously competing with BTech guys is thoda. So
they get
if you
way too
clear,
more marks.
yeah, I mean, and the workload is also a lot, because if you
Uh-huh.
are doing, a course on, for example, say operating system, you'll be
Hmm.
asked to develop an operating system of your own. So that is a lot of workload. So
What?
if you clear
Really?
yeah, so if you
Like
clear those exams,
small
then
functions, I guess, like not the whole package, of course, I think.
I mean, I'm not very sure because I didn't take the operating system course. This is just what I heard. So I'm not
Mhm.
very sure about what the exact assignment was. But from what I heard, you were asked to make an operating system of your own. So I luckily did not take that course. But I mean, you can imagine the kind of
Yeah,
workload you'll be
yeah.
having if you need to do these two extra courses.
Mhm.
So it's good if you clear them, but if you don't, then you'll
What are
have
the
to
four
deal with
subjects you mentioned? AI, DBMS, and some
operating
two
system, DBMS,
uh,
AI, and computer networks.
computer networks. Okay, nice. In the first sem, actually, I did one course called DECS, Design and Engineering of Computing Systems. So the course was basically on like entry level course in systems. So I was trying
Mm.
out that course, and the first assignment was fine. In the second assignment, the assignment task headline was implement your own Linux shell. I was like, first I was dumbfounded, like seriously. Then I figured out, okay, fine. They want us to implement the functionality without the GUI, do everything else. I mean, okay, still fine.
Hmm. Right,
Yeah.
right, right. And
And so
then,
total, uh,
yeah,
no, but carry on.
yeah. So first is this thing that we need to give the
Mm,
waiver exams in all of these bridge courses.
mm,
And we have three compulsory subjects in the first semester. We'll have to do them. The first is
okay.
advanced data structures and algorithms. The
Hmm.
second one is on functional programming. So honestly, none of us had learned functional programming before. So
Mm,
that was a relatively newer course and little, difficult to
mm,
get. And then the third one was an easier one. It was like you kind of need to do three assignments in that course. You need to build something like for the second assignment, I remember we had to build a real-time network multiplayer game. So the third one is that. So for the first semester, you have compulsory courses. After that, you have your project and then the courses of your choice. So then you
nice.
can manage your workload according to
So
yourself.
in total, how many courses are there?
In total, it depends on the credits. I think we need to complete around 54 credits. So some courses are 4.5 credits, some are 3 credits, some are 1 credit. So depends on the credits. I mean, we don't have a particular number of courses. You'll have to complete the credits.
Nice. So that is actually widely different from the situation over here. So like here, first of all, no waiver things are there. Secondly,
Mm.
the most of the courses here are open to a lot of courses are open to everyone. So sometimes, yeah, BTech people also opt for those courses, and it depends. Some courses are
Mm.
actually advanced, so BTech guys don't sit for them. So there are this variety. But the thing is, you mentioned about the credits being different. So in IIT Bombay CSE, almost all the courses are 6 credit points. So irrespective of whatever you choose, it will be the same credit. So actually, we don't get that combination kind of thing. So we just know
So
that
you
we
have
have to
selected
pick.
particular.
Yeah.
Uh,
So there is fixed credit, but we just know that in our mind that we have 9 courses to take. In any ways, that will be same. Yeah.
right, right, right.
Nice. So the coursework pressure is like from the perspective you told me, I
Uh,
think it is very hectic there also.
I mean, for the first semester, because you're bound to do some subjects, but after that, you can, sit through the courses. You can see which courses you like. You can see the workload, and then you can choose
Hmm.
the courses of your choice. So then you can kind of manage it according to you. The first semester is the only one that has compulsory courses. After that, just do your own thing.
See, and is internship allowed there? Because this is a good hot topic question between different IITs. So is internship
No,
allowed? No.
For MTech people, internships not allowed.
Fine. Thank God.
We
So I
are
think
usually
only
doing
Madras
our
allows
project. Maybe, yeah. We are only
at
doing a
Madras.
project work during the
Hmm.
vacations.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we are not allowed to do the internships.
Exactly. So thank God. So people used to, used to say like IIT Bombay doesn't allow यहाँ पे क्यों होता है क्यों जा रहे हैं हम लोग ये वो like we used to say that
Mm.
only because Madras में allow करते हैं and people get good internships in three like after joining within 3 months only they get good internships and also PP offers MTech people so
MTech
uh,
people.
yeah
That's good.
but हाँ but ठीक है brand के लिए आ गए यहाँ पे Bombay Delhi anyways so
Uh,
then what is the lifestyle and like the campus environment in IIT Delhi?
Lifestyle is good. The campus is small, so you don't have to walk a lot to go to places. And the hostels are good. The PG students get single occupancy AC hostels, so those are good. Food is good. I mean, you're in Delhi,
Did you
obviously the
just say
food has
AC
to be good.
hostels?
Yeah.
Wow. Like every hostel or
But we
just
don't
a
have
few of them?
toilet there, no?
Huh?
No, all PG students.
Wow. That is amazing. I'm kind of jealous.
Initially, I think I think the initial 1 year boys do not get the hostels because they don't have that many hostels. So they either get old hostels or they need to look for rooms outside. But I think from the second year onwards, they're also allocated the same hostels.
And what about the fests and other campus activities that goes on around you?
I think we have campus activities throughout the year. Every day there's something or the other going on. I mean, you'll step out of your room and something is going on. You'll be like, "Oh, iska to pata bhi
Do
nahi hai, kab
you
shuru ho gaya."
take out your time, or do you have that much of time to
Yeah.
like?
So,
Oh,
not for all the activities, obviously,
yeah,
but for
sure.
example, if we have the annual fest that is Rendezvous, then
Mm-hmm.
obviously we'll go,
Mm-hmm.
we'll enjoy, we'll dance and everything. Then we have tech fests. We'll be having a tech fest, in a week or something. And then there are a lot of sport facilities also. But so every day something or the other is going on. If you are stressed out, if there's something, just step out. There
Mm-hmm.
will be something. Enjoy karo, chill karo, वापस आओ, then do your assignment. So that way it's a good environment there.
Nice. And yeah, and after that fun and mastiwari activities, let's come to one more serious thing about placements. So that is why people
Yeah,
go to IIT Delhi mostly. So they look for the
yeah.
placements, and yeah. So can you
Hmm.
even in during recession time, can you talk about the placement scenarios there?
Yeah, so during recession, obviously the placements didn't go as we would expect, but still they were satisfactory. So you told me that IIT Bombay has 80 students in the MTech batch. We were only 16 to 17 students, and I think most of us were placed by day 4. So it went well for our
That
batch at
actually
least.
helps in like added benefit during
Right.
placements. Yeah, smaller
Yeah,
batch.
yeah. I mean,
That is.
obviously, there will
Mm.
be some number of companies coming, and then 80 people are going for the jobs there, and here we are only 16 or 17. So obviously, the competition was lesser.
Huge number of
So,
people were not placed here in phase one, entire phase one in MTech, like 25 to 30 people.
mm-hmm.
So
So
yeah,
yeah, maybe
IIT
because we
Delhi
were
has that
lesser number
benefit,
of people.
definitely.
So
Uh,
yeah, so the stats were good for us. So yeah, so by day 4, almost all of us were placed in good companies. Um, so obviously, malab, there was a recession, so it did not go
mm-hmm,
as planned.
mm-hmm.
We had lesser number of companies. A lot of companies didn't come, and then if the companies were coming, we heard that they were offering lesser packages than they used to in the previous years. And then obviously there's this thing that some companies prefer BTech people, some companies prefer MTech people. But all in all, I'd say again, because we were lesser number of students, so for us at least the placements went well. And then there's also an edge to computer science people that it's always said that they get placed before the other branches. So we also had that edge. So like in my opinion, at least the placements were satisfactory. All of us are good, well placed. So in that sense, it went well.
So overall, like for the 2 years, talking, keeping everything in count, like coursework pressure, fun activities, campus life, and I'm sure about other outside campus daily life has also been nice. Like
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
taking in account everything. So, what do you want to suggest the coming people? After all, actually, GATE is done, and this year the number of aspirants in GATE was like huge. I think like 1.5 lakhs. So it is increasing
They
every year.
had this. They had a new branch also, right, for DS and AI.
Yeah. Delhi
Yeah.
also is opening a new course for DA entry, like I think. So I heard that there is, for other than
They,
IIT Kanpur, all the top IITs release some opportunity for GATE DA.
they had opened a new branch for AI.
Yeah,
I'm not
that
sure
is one,
about.
I think. That is the one, I
Yeah,
think. Yeah. So do you
yeah.
have
So
any
it
suggestions for the
already opened.
juniors
Yeah.
who are coming to IIT Delhi?
For the juniors who are coming, the first thing will be, so last year they didn't have interviews. I'm not very sure if they'll be having
Mm-hmm.
interviews right now. The first thing is that, revise all those 4 subjects very well because you need to clear the waiver exams, else you'll have to do the bridge courses and it's very hectic then. Other than that, I mean, choose the courses properly, divide your workload and everything, and their assignments will come and go, exams will come and go, and you will be able to clear them. You know, just enjoy your life there. If you've given gate, if you've got the chance to come to an institute like this, you know, any, in fact, any of the IIT, if you're getting a chance to come to them, just enjoy it. You know, it's it's one of an opportunity. You'll only come here for once, and just enjoy it. It'll be worth it. That's all I can say.
Nice. That was actually a good discussion. But I just have one more question for you. I have never been to IIT Delhi,
Yeah.
but anyone who has not been to IIT Delhi, the wall that where Indian Institute of Technology Delhi is written on that gold and silver plate, I think that is a famous portrait. So I want to know कि मतलब तुमने कब वो पिक्चर लिया, just the day you got there or how eager you were? Like if I were there कि मुझे तो तभी पिक्चर लेना है
Uh,
वहां पे.
the day I got there, I took a picture. I didn't post it anywhere though, but I took a picture. And then, you know, every time we go for a walk, we're like, wo wali wall se hoke chalte hain. No, it feels good when you pass that wall. So every night after dinner, we are like, chalo, you know, let's go for a walk. And then we go around that wall and just feels nice to be there.
Nice. I can feel it. Yeah. So is that main building or like what? I don't know what that is
Yeah,
actually.
it's near the main building. Yeah.
Mhm. I know. Nice. So actually, that was a very interesting discussion with you. I think the viewers who have watched this, like, they will come back home with some thoughts and concerns about how to prepare for the if there are interviews or even for the waiver exam. That thing I didn't know until this interview actually. So that was something that you can prepare for, and I think you should offer IIT Delhi. And I guess good luck for your future ahead. Thank you.